Hello, everyone. Carol, you're the first and only one here. Well, so we could make this a private live. Welcome aboard. Hey, everyone, if you're happen to be catching this on the replay, don't forget to do that thumbs up. So, I'm in Allendale, Michigan right now. Got a full signal. I fired the computer up, and it immediately shut itself off. Like, uh-oh. But my battery's fully charged. It came right back on, and I was able to restore everything. I'm hoping Bernae shows up sometime today. I want to tell her, give her an extra thank you for giving me the link to that movie. It's on YouTube, and it's called Last Vegas, and it is hilarious. I haven't finished watching it yet because the only time I have time to watch is in the evening hours, and I basically take the laptop to my bed and start to watch. I fall asleep. Well, that's pretty much how I am, Carol. I actually feel fairly rested right now, although I could have used a couple more hours. I could have had a couple more hours. This morning, Carol, I had to. Holly wanted to do this free laundry thing. Okay, fine. It's like, this is nuts. You got a laundry place right outside your door. It's right. Her building is right next to the main office for the apartments, and there's where the laundromat is. I don't think it's terribly expensive. But anyways, Nancy, welcome aboard. I don't think that it was all that expensive, but she says, she wanted to do the free thing, putting on by our City Impact group. I know that group very well. In fact, I've done work for them. I've also benefited from City Impact. When I needed food, I could get food there. They don't ask questions. You just show up, and if you need food, there it is. It varies what they have, but they're a good resource, especially for those who are in need. Been there, done that. So I thought it was pretty cool that they had this free laundry thing that they were sponsoring, and Holly wanted to go to it. I said, okay. So I woke her up as she requested at 5:30 this morning. Now, she had already prepared all of her laundry. She'd already done all of her stain removal spraying and all that stuff yesterday at some point. So the laundry was there. Just all I had to do is load it up in the truck and take her. I did tell her that just because it starts at 8, since it's being put on by City Impact, probably better get there an hour early, and you're going to have to wait, have coffee, whatever, till they actually open the doors, because there's going to be people in line. And I don't know if I was right or wrong about that, but anyways, I get there. I got to her house at 6:45, and she finally answers the door. She says, I'm too tired. I don't want to go. Let's do it Sunday. I said, well, won't be free on Sunday. I don't care. I'm too tired. Oh, well. So now I was awake, so I drove to Coopersville, and I punched in and did some training that, I'm like at 80-something%. I still got more to go yet. But anyways, it was worthwhile. Bernae, I just mentioned your name, as a matter of fact. I've been gradually watching Last Vegas. Thank you for recommending it. It is a fantastic, funny movie. I love it. And there's parts of it that make you think as well. So, yeah, free movie on YouTube, Las Vegas. The movie was actually made in 2003, but so what? Linda, welcome aboard. And let's see who else. I didn't officially say hi to Bernae. Official hello to Bernae. And Nancy's here. Let's see. I think I got caught up on everybody. Where's Carl? So one of the things I did this morning, I was doing the diversity training, the modules in the training. And let's see, there's diversity, and then there, of course, my favorite, harassment. So I finished those modules, and lo and behold, the manager of that particular store came in and says, "I need to use the computer." And I said, "Okay, no problem. I can get off of it." She says, "Well, you can use the tablet up front in the store." And I said, "Okay." So I stayed a little longer, but I managed to at least get in a couple digs. I says, just finished the modules on harassment and diversity and all that. She says, "Yeah." And I says, "Well, I hate to tell you, but we are all fired, including our customers. And by the way, human resources building, it's burning to the ground." Gotta admit that was a pretty good one. No, seriously, that's important. People do need to be reminded of that kind of thing. Now, why is this hanging down like this? That's my colleague gave that to me. It really does help at nighttime with those bright white, extra white lights that a lot of vehicles have now. The only thing I don't like about it is, okay, it definitely helps with the lights, but I'm like, okay, where are the deer? I'm not sure. Because as soon as the cars have gone by, I almost have to flip it up so I can see the road. Because if there's no lights, you're not seeing the road, other than with your headlights. And I don't know. Maybe I'm just not used to it yet. And I definitely got to get the fingerprints off of it and maybe use a scratch remover. I do have some of that. And it does help. All right. Okay, I haven't missed anybody. Or did I miss you, Linda? Welcome aboard. Hope you're feeling better. So that's that. In less than an hour, I'll be going to work here at this gas station. I'm going to do some extra. We're going to try out some floor polish stuff to see if we can get the tiles looking better. I borrowed some scrubbing pads from Crystal store, and we're going to try them out here. And I've got the not price lookup, but the product code number, so that if it does work, well, the manager here can order some more so that we have them on hand. What else? I have not had time to fix the spring on the truck. I don't know if I probably won't get to it today, perhaps tomorrow. Although there is a possibility I will be working elsewhere tomorrow. We'll see. I've let it be known that I'm available, so got to get done. Thank you, Carol. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's the other thing I wanted to talk about. I was talking to Patsy and Christina. They're both working for Shift Smart today. Shift Smart shifts. There is one individual, but we know there's more because we've seen it happen. We've heard of it happening. Shift Smart employees, they get the codes and then they go sleep in their car, or they leave and then they come back and sign out. Then they weren't there the whole time. They just got paid for doing nothing. Or another one we've managed to capture it on film. Shift Smart employee, end of the day, not the end of the day. He's still got a couple hours to go, and he goes home. The Shift Smart app will sign you out automatically after 4 hours. So if it's an automatic sign out, why bother, right? In their minds, the crooks' minds. Nate, Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see you. Um, so we're trying to come up with ways to have ShiftSmart make it better and more fair because when you have, one bad apple spoils a whole bunch. So we're trying to get rid of those bad apples because it just doesn't do us any good. It certainly doesn't do our customers any good. They're getting screwed. They're paying for work to be done that's not getting done. Um, there's a give and take. You know, you treat the people that are treating you good, you treat them good, and it's a win-win. But as soon as somebody starts screwing with the system, and you know, the big shots upstairs, and they don't like that shit. No, they're not going to pay for nothing, and they could just say, "All right, cancel all of ShiftSmart. We don't want them." Well, that will hurt us because we like to work for ShiftSmart. Two reasons: we get paid the next day, and it's also flexible. I can say, "Hey, I don't want to work on Thursday, so I don't have to." you know, or if something comes up, as long as I have a good 12 hours or 24 hours notice, even better, I can cancel and they can find somebody else to take my spot. Um, yeah. So there's some good things to say about ShiftSmart for sure. But people taking advantage of ShiftSmart and the customers in that respect, stealing, those kinds of things, it's just not good. Yeah, yeah, that's for sure, Nancy. And somehow Patsy and Christina and I are trying to figure out ways to get it to stop. I mean, I'm thinking that maybe the ShiftSmart company, needs to beep our phones every 5 minutes to make sure we're still on site. Because if you turn on location, they know where you are. And actually, you have to have location on to badge in with your picture and the codes that they're always supposed to give you one code at a time. But sometimes the ShiftSmart worker who is not so honest will write down both codes or memorize both codes, something. I'm not badge in, and then they've already got the out code. So it's sad. What else? Oh, that's right. I should put up a thumbnail, or not a thumbnail, background. It's really not Tina's the Outsider anymore. She was for 6 weeks. The feature channel for 6 weeks. Oh, how cute was that? But this is a new channel, and it might be obvious and it might not. Yeah, I used this the other night. What was it, Wednesday night? Yeah. But it is from the feature channel. And of course, the thumbnail from the feature channel. So, and then in the description, full-time RV. What else can I tell you without just totally giving it away? All right. Future plans, they're still going according to Hoyle, just not fast enough. Um, what's Hoyle have to do with my plans? Doesn't write my rule book. I make my own rules. Okay, the spring on the truck's still got to be fixed. Gradually, I've been gathering up things that I'll be taking with me. Um, um, I got to do some blanket laundry yet. Um, I want to paint the inside lower part of the camper, that may not happen. Because if the weather might be good enough for it, but the time, I end up just bring the paint with me, and brushes and whatever, and maybe if I have a day or two of relaxation in South Carolina or wherever I'm going first, and it's warm enough, I'll paint at a campground. Yeah, isn't that something, Nancy? You know, I I'm smart enough to look up and say hi to the camera. Some people are not. Linda wants to know if it's a couple or solo. It's a couple. Now, because I've gone through all this training, um, you're not going to ask me gender. Okay. It's a common couple, male, female couple. That help? And yes, they have a pet. William, welcome aboard. I was going to call you the other day because you were going to call me. And so I thought, oh, William didn't call me, so I should call him. Then I got thinking you might be busy with your mom and stuff like that. Best way to converse with me actually is text. Text is best. Oh, let's see. I've managed to get a couple Christmas gifts figured out. But I'll be leaving long before Christmas. The itinerary is still kind of pretty much Elk Rapids, which is north. But then the next day after the concert, head south. And that would be the 3rd. Anyway, so by the 6th, I think I will be southern Indiana or southern Illinois at the very latest. I think the 6th. It depends on how many people I stop to see. Because there's Georgianne, there's Michelle, there's Diane in Indiana. There's a few people that, hey, I might get to at least stop and have a cup of coffee with, or Moonstock maybe, or, don't know. We'll see. Thank you, William. Yep. Do they do live streams? I am not aware of any live streams, at least not at this time. They are a smaller channel. And chances are you've seen this channel. Chances are real good that you've seen this channel. Susan, welcome aboard. I'm trying to scroll up to make sure I haven't lost anybody. Thing power went out. Uh-oh. Yeah, good thing you got a generator. Huh. Hey, you never know. No electricity is going to be 87. Now, see, I could deal with no electricity. And I could certainly deal with 87. My gosh. Oh, I'd be getting a tan. Oh, well, you might be one of them too, Carol. Hey, they're the ones kind of sort of inviting me. What am I supposed to do? Oh, Land Cloud is guessing tumbleweed RV life. Let me think. Hey, that is a good guess. Yeah, full time, da da da. But it's not them. Yeah, it's not Christian and Tracy. Well, thank you, William. That makes me feel better. Hey, I do have a couple that have invited me to Mooch Dog. I think I told you about them last week. Dale and Diane. I've known them my entire life. We all grew up in the same neighborhood. Diane is Dale's childhood sweetheart, and they've been married for over 50 years now. Carol doesn't like sharing. It depends, Carol. If I was to get into a monogamous relationship, I wouldn't be sharing. That hasn't happened. You got me sidetracked, Carol. So yeah, then probably from Southern Illinois, I'll be definitely heading towards North Carolina, South Carolina. And the reason I'm not going straight to Myrtle Beach is I believe I'm going to visit a couple people I know in South Carolina as well. Among them, Thrifty Angela. Yes, she's married. I'll be happy to meet her husband and her children. I have met Thrifty Angela before, but it's been 4 years. She's the one that brought me the 6-pack of Captain Jack's. A Pilsner beer that's only brewed in South Carolina. You don't share your man. Well, that's good. I think that's a good thing. You're true to your man. And I'm the kind of guy that needs that. But I don't know, because of all the things that have happened in the last 12 years, anyways, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Am I supposed to be footloose and fancy free, or am I supposed to be kind of become a one girl guy? But I've tried to be a one girl guy and I've been kind of pushed away. So I don't know. I just don't know. William says good to go. Oh, got to go. Veterans Day Parade A. That is excellent. And as you saw in my description, thank you, veterans. It's an honor. It's a privilege. And you bought that privilege for us. I don't know, Carol. I know I'm not one to just jump in. I have done that. And for a while, it seemed like it was perfect. And then there's been those one night stands that ripped my heart out. So I don't know. I don't want to blame or transfer bad. I don't want to. How can I say it? Not everybody's the same. That's one way. But I certainly don't want to generalize or transfer what's happened to me and transpose it onto somebody else that, oh, you're going to treat me the same way. No, I can't do that. That would not be fair, number one. But I've been treated that way. That I'm just a piece of meat. I don't, I don't like that either. No, they were not, Nancy. They were not at the two before. I will say they have been to Michigan. Yeah, I think that's where it might look like I'm playing the field, but I'm just taking it slow. And when it comes right down to it, I'm not going to stress about it. It is, after all, in God's hands. Sometimes I do stress about one certain lady, but it's in God's hands. Timmy, welcome aboard. Good to see you. You're everybody's daddy. Okay. Tim knows all. Oh, goodness. I don't think I need the truck running anymore. Save the gas. Oh, I got enough coffee to make it another half hour. Okay, so the featured channel has been to Michigan, has not been to the M21, 22, or 23. I haven't heard them mention that they might try to make M24. By the way, January 2nd, I believe, is the first day that you can start making your reservations for M24. And all you got to do is call the number for Lake of Dreams Campground and let them know that you're with the M24 group, and they'll know what to do with you from there. I'll probably be on Site 72. And yeah, God willing, maybe this year I'll have the bus. We'll see. But I know I'll be there. And it's already stretching into it's been a 3-day event. So that technicality ends up being a 2-day event, because the first day you're setting up camp and the last day you're breaking camp. So kind of like, now we've got a little extra time where I think we'll definitely have a scheduled point in time for the jam session. That'll probably happen early. Then of course we'll definitely have karaoke again. That's almost a given now. And of course we'll still have the potluck and the music with Sonia. All those are pretty much givens. And we're working on some other ideas for interesting, fun things to do. I haven't talked to Kevin in a couple of weeks, but I know he's been busy. Well, he was sick, and he was busy, and then he was busy and sick at the same time. Yeah, I just decided I'll leave him alone for a little bit, but I'll be talking to him soon and start to nail down some of our other possibilities for activities. Puddle jumping went well. The conch shell blowing didn't go all that well. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's okay, Carol. I'm pretty much an open book. Diane, welcome aboard. Carol doesn't want to share me with you. That's a conversation to be held elsewhere, I think. Goodness. All right, now see what happens. My imagination starts running away with me, and now I can't think of what we were talking about. It's a beautiful day out. I keep disappearing though. I don't know if it's the sunshine. It probably is. I didn't put up a green screen because, haven't really needed one. Okay, the featured channel, what have we established so far? They've been lots of places, including the mountains that are behind me. On the thumbnail, you'll see a cutie, a mermaid. That was in Maine. Let's see, they've been to Michigan, Carol. Hi, Michigan, Carol. Welcome aboard. Phil Leo, welcome aboard. People are jumping on here. Yeah, they've traveled quite a lot. They've been to courtside, and yeah, they've been doing this for a while. They're pretty much pros at full-time RVing. Let's see, Timmy, I've been to any of them M20s. No, it's not your channel. It happens to be a couple. You came in after that clue was given. It is a couple. They do have a pet. Um, they're full-time RVing, so that kind of leaves you out of the guess the channel part. So you're not the feature channel today, Timmy. Your day will come. Because, yeah, I've got some ideas for the future for continuing how we operate on Saturdays. Well, that being said, because we're going into the holiday season and, there'll be some traveling days coming up in another 3 weeks, the schedules for my live streams could change, but that's always been the case anyways. Tina, welcome aboard. I hope you're doing well. Did you get my I'm sure you did, the porcupine and the skunk? Vicky, welcome aboard. I thought that was cute. It was on Facebook. Probably many of you seen it because I think it went almost viral on Facebook. But it's open carry is a picture of a porcupine with all his quills sticking out and up. As you know, a porcupine can actually throw. From what I understand, I think they can eject a quill. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, Tina did see it. And then there's concealed carry. So you got open carry, so it's depicted by the porcupine. His weapons are showing. And then there's concealed carry, and that's a picture of a skunk. I thought it was cute. Yeah, you're right, Tina. I think I'm just going to take the background down. Everybody's pretty much seen it. I'm broadcasting live from Allendale, and I'll be going to work in just a little bit after noon. Usually about quarter after is when I start work. And then we'll be live again at 6 p.m. And, when it's darker, it seems like maybe the background screen will work better. Well, actually, I don't have the green screen in this truck. Hadn't even thought of it. Folgers. Do the people have children? I bet they do, Timmy, but they're probably all grown up and they're not traveling with their parents. Oh, gotta love those 2-inch stub noses. Yeah. Hey, those have been around for a long, long time. What were those called? Derringers. Easily in a purse or in your front pocket. Not a problem to conceal those little Derringers. And then what were those? They were 38 caliber, I believe. I mean, nothing for long range by any means, but up close, yeah, could stop somebody. Oh, Carol, we're guessing the featured channel. I know you haven't been with us probably long enough to honestly know what the feature channel is or what it's all about. Every Saturday, I try to run a featured channel by putting up the clues are the background shots that I steal from a featured channel. Many times, in fact, 99% of the time, the featured channel does not know that they are being featured. But I go into their videos and I find pictures that I like, and I screenshot them and I save them and I use them here in StreamYard as background shots. Now, I'm not using one right now because the sun is glaring and it's just not working out too good. But if you look at the thumbnail that advertised this show to be on today, you'll see that it's a picture of a mermaid, and it actually comes off of one of the videos that this featured channel did. And then gradually I give out a few verbal clues. And the idea is to figure out who the featured channel is. I purposely make it rather difficult because people like Linda Barker and Lucky Dog Productions moderator, they have photographic memories. They, in the early days, they were winning it every other week. Now, typically, I will feature a channel 4 times, and then I will reveal it if no one's guessed it. So that means that's 2 Saturdays in a row. But because I've been accused of being a pirate, I have switched it up a little bit from time to time. It is my channel. I can do that. Okay, there are some guesses here that I'm missing. So yeah, recently I featured Tina as the outsider for a couple reasons. She deserved it. And I featured her. It went 6 weeks. So it was 6 Saturdays, 2 times. So she got featured 12 times rather than the 4. Let's see. No, Timmy, it's not Tina. Not this time. Diane's guessing, is it Michael and Grace of California travel videos? That's an excellent guess. They fit. The boxes can be checked for their channel, and they've definitely been all over, and they have a pet, but it's not them. If you go back into my archives and go into the lives, you'll see every lives that we've done over the last 2, going on 3 years. Michael and Gracie were my very first channel that I featured. So that was September 2 years ago, anyways, I think. Oh, let's see, scrolling down. You're welcome, Carol. Yeah, and then when somebody does actually guess it, then we have a scratch-off ticket for them. We got one sitting here right now in case somebody does correctly guess. If there's time enough, we'll scratch it off, or we'll delay it till tonight, or we'll do it. I've had it where somebody correctly guessed the channel, and then I would put them off till like Tuesday night or Wednesday night, and then we would scratch the ticket for them. See, people are starting to remember, Tina. They're at least remembering what your channel name is. Clue review. Full-time couple, small channel, Bend to Michigan, but not to the M21, 22, or 23 meetups. That's correct. Okay. Come on. This Chromebook on the steering wheel sometimes does not. Is it RV Odd Couple? Well, that's a good guess too, Timmy. That clicks the boxes, but no, it's not them. James wants to, welcome aboard, James. No, it's not Blue Wave Odyssey. That is an excellent guess as well. And they would certainly be candidates that fit those boxes. But they've not been any of the M21, 22, or 23. I actually expected them to be there for M23. I thought they were a mystery guest or a mystery, but no, wasn't. Tina, uh, yes. Actually, that's a good clue. You have. Now somebody's going like, aha! Which is fun. It's fun when somebody does figure it out. Oh, New Wave Odyssey. No, it's not New Wave. New Wave. You, you're thinking Blue Wave, but no, it's not them. I haven't seen them in a while. Tina's laughing her ass off, which I'm glad. You need it, Tina. don't don't fall on the floor laughing because that'll hurt you. Yeah, she could. She absolutely could end it in 2 seconds. So I gotta be real careful here, or I'll be out $5. Oh my God, Linda! There's the lady with the photographic memory. Okay, Linda, do you want us to do your ticket now? Linda Barker is correct. She guessed leisurely tripping. And I think Linda just realizes, oh, that's who they've been to Michigan. In fact, they've been recently to Michigan and they visited with Tina. Tina's the outsider. And I did mention earlier on in the show that they've been to Quartzsite, and that's where Tina first met them. They are an awesome couple. They have the cutest dog, too, Joey. And yeah, they're full time, and they've been some cool places. And I need to watch more of their videos. I didn't get to watch all of them this week, but you know, no, to me, Linda Barker has correctly guessed. It's leisurely tripping. That's I, Tina. You want to type it in? Yeah, you can see them on her channel, and 2 different times at least. Last year at Quartzsite, and then this year in Belleville or close to Belleville, wherever they were. Um, so hey, this is good. We're advertising Tina's The Outsiders channel as well as leisurely tripping. Okay, so that's Larry and Yolanda and Joey, the dog. So well, their last name is Lee, so I mean it just works out. Leisure, or sure, if you want to say it that way. Lee tripping. They're on their trips. Yes, check out. Is Bob in the cockpit recliner? He probably is, or oh, oh, he's asking Lucky Dog. Okay, yeah, I bet he is. So we got to do a scratch off for Linda, and I got to choose another channel for tonight yet. Let's. I'll be more than 15 minutes late for work today. No, they're not. They're not a new YouTube channel. They've been around for a couple of years at least doing YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Tina. Um, Linda, do you want to do your ticket now? We might as well. We can. Can we do one? No, we can't do it in 15 minutes. Um, we'll do it. How long do you want to wait to do your ticket, Linda? So we wait till Tuesday night while we're telling dirty jokes on Tina's the adult hour, the adult humor hour. Um, we can quick do it then. Oh, Linda wants to do it now, so we're gonna do it. Ta-da! I think I have my quarter. Yep. All right. Linda's ticket is a mystery key cash word, like we typically do on Wednesday night. Her first letter is a G. It's too late, Linda. I already started it. Change your mind. You're like Holly. Wake her up at 5:30, and what's she do? I get to her door at 6:45, she changes her mind. I'm too tired. I don't want to do it. So I came to work early today because I was awake. I was up. The truck was warm. Might as well go to work. There's a G in iceberg, G in slight. G. I think that's all for the G's. Next letter. Breaking news. Been on everyone, YouTube, all over. So, Timmy, do you, Tina, can you do the link for leisurely tripping so that we've got it up here and people can click on them for those that don't have them? Then we'll also do a link for you a little later. But the first one we'll do today is for leisurely tripping. I meant to take a picture of them and their channel like I typically do for featured channels, and I didn't get to that part. Been working too much. Okay, we got Optic and Macaroni. We're working on the letter I. Kin and Kindly. Iceberg and Slight, share an I. Exercise. I get enough of that. All right, next letter is F. Yeah, she needs a Christmas tree. Yes, Michigan Carol, she did. Thank you, Tina. All right, F. Frolic. I love that word, frolic. F, F, F. When I was growing up, one of my best friends growing up, they had the beautiful 40-foot Chris Craft cabin cruiser. It was at the marina in Grand Haven, Michigan. And it was one of the most beautiful boats I've ever been on. 40 foot. I mean, and they used it, they would take 3-4 week vacations. I'd be so jealous. You know, I mean, they take the cruiser all the way up into the North Passage, you know, above Lake Huron and into Canada. And oh man, just fantastic. Mackinac Island, Beaver Island, all kinds of places that, you know, they'd go there with their boat. Okay, I'm going to put that link up here on the screen. Now, if you want to click on it and put it up in your tab so you can watch it after the show, that'll work. But this is to remind you that click on it in the link or in the chat. And Timmy's got Tina's channel listed up here too. So you can click on both of them now, you know, then you can put them both up in the tab. There was a day Frolic did not have a salacious nautical connotation. Well, I suppose it was, but since the early 50s, when this family that I grew up with, basically next door to, they bought theirs in the 50s, and it was it had been a millionaire yacht in the 30s, and then in World War II, it was commissioned by the government and used as a Coast Guard vessel. And then when the war ended, they purchased it from government auction and basically restored it back to its original millionaire status type of boat. And they named it the Frolic Junior. And they had you've seen them, a lot of truckers have them on their mud flaps or somewhere on their truck, but it's a picture of a long-legged girl, stretched back, long hair, you know, nice figure. That was done in brass, and it was on the back of their boat with the name. It was cool. It was like that mermaid at the beginning of this picture or this video or this live stream. I mean, it was, you know, it was class A act. Definitely. Yeah, it's Frolic. Okay, we got to keep going here. think that was it. Oh, there's I and Epic. Got sidetracked talking about the Frolic Jr. 40-foot Chris Craft. I don't know what's become of it. I know they sold it back in the 80s because, you know, it was time for it to move on to a different family. Bill's dad was up in years when I guess the maintenance on one of those is a lot. Okay, coax and larynx. Larynx is a mystery keyword. But anyways, we're working on the letter X. Next, letter number 5. No, I'm not going to give out any words to make sentences. Always like afraid not, Mr. Nad. That's a good name for a boat, too. I like that. Stuck on the 609. All right. V is our next letter. Just call me V. No, she's not here today. Seen her a couple weeks ago. She stopped by. Turnover. That's it for V's, looks like. We always double check at the end, Linda. You know that. Shamrock has an M, and so does macaroni. And ambush is a mystery keyword. Looking for any more M's. Oh, yeah, there's one in cow. No, there's one in moo. Sun visor violet. Okay. Yeah, I love this thing. It's got the daytime and then the nighttime one. And it just slides onto your regular visor. I think it was one of those as seen on TV type of purchases. Linda's trying to keep me on task. She is, Carol. She wants to win some money. Can't say as I blame her. All right, next letter is O. Shamrock. Doorway has 2 O's. Goldenrod has a couple O's. And macaroni. Optic and frolic. Turnover. Old. Don't say anything. Lowell. That's a city in Michigan. Just east of here, about 20 miles. Man, closer to 30 from where I'm at. I'm in Allendale. Polyester has an O, so does moo has 2 O's. And Pluto has 1 and coax has 1. By the way, we just spelled the letter or the word moo. So we have 1 word spelled in puzzle number 2. You need 3 to win anything. MXI and what? The Nexus. We don't need any, Phil. You do what you want. All right, next letter is a Y. Hyper. It's on Wednesday nights that we do sentences. Kindly. So yeah, moo would make a good one for this coming Wednesday. I'll try to remember that. Moo. Be one of the words for Wednesday. Okay, yard has a Y. Yes. And doorway. Any more Y's? Polyester and larynx. Okay. H is our letter number 10. Got to go to work. Okay. All right. I didn't know you were back to work. That's wonderful. I'll talk to you later. Give me a call. Oh, cool. That's great. I got to put this in there. And it won't show. It only show as the old fashioned. I can't put emoticons here in StreamYard. I don't know how you do that. All right, continuing for Linda. H, hyper. That, no wonder I haven't heard from Tina. She's been working. I should have known. She needs to heal, and yet she's out working. Slight. Okay, I think that's it for H's. Next is a C. Michigan Carol, you're on to her. Yeah, she guesses correctly a lot. As said, she's one of two people in here who have photographic memory. So that one I was showing of the mermaid, that's about 3 weeks old. But the mountains, well, that's a little older. But when I mentioned that they've been to Michigan recently and also been to Quartzsite, Linda remembers that, hey, they met Tina in Quartzsite a year ago, and now they came to Michigan to see her. And Tina showed them on the video where they came to see her. In other words, Tina made a video about it. Yes. Okay. I bet you're getting a lot of tips if you're working bear. Oh, you're barely working. I got it. All right. Maybe Carl. Okay. You met Princess Diana? Oh my goodness. Wow, that's amazing, Timmy. Yeah, she does, Tina. She really does. She does watch a lot of channels. But at least she retains them. I don't. Oh yeah, I think I know that channel. All right, we're working on the letter C. Macaroni and pecan. And are you going to be working on the 3rd of December, Tina? It's a Sunday. Probably be a good day to make money, but maybe you'll have an hour to spare. Frolic, iceberg, coax, and epic. All right, next letter is a P. Hyper, pecan. Excuse me. Polyester and epic. Pluto. You know, I never think of the planet when the word Pluto comes up. I always think of Pluto on Walt Disney. Next one is B. Trailer traveling gourd. Permission granted. Come on. We're doing a scratch off for Linda. She correctly guessed the featured channel today, which the link is underneath my picture here with Tina. But to actually click on that link, you'll need to go up in chat to find it. But they are the featured channel today. Lee Trippin. Okay, B for Bud. And iceberg. And I don't see any more B's. Letter number 14 is a Z. We're doing this as fast as I can go because I'm supposed to go to work in 1 minute. I'm going to be a half hour late today because I got to pick another channel real quick and post the link. Okay, K is in the word kin and kindly. That's it for K's. T, optic and that. That has 2 T's. Test, not testicle, test. Turnover. Turf, light, tell, joust, polyester, Pluto. Well, Bernays, you would have heard of the channel if you watched Tina's channel more. E, Hyper, and Pecan. Goldenrod. And there's an E in Yes and Test. Iceberg and Earl. Tell. Exercise. 2 E's, actually 3 total. Polyester. Two E's. Use as 1. That might be it for the E's. Moving on. W. Doorway. Lowell. Okay, the boss is here today at the station. I really need to talk to him. So I may not put up a thumbnail for the next channel until about 5 o'clock this afternoon. I'm looking for you. Just so you know, that doesn't mean I'm not going to be on if you don't see a thumbnail. The thumbnail is just going to be late being posted. There's a U in Cube. Turnover. Rural. Turf. Joust. Use. Pluto. All right, last letter is going to be Q, and I don't think that helps us much. Shucks. And there's a pop-up for weather. Rainstorm may bring some. Okay, Texas is going to get some rain, looks like. All the way to Georgia, too. Your mother called you that in trouble. Thank you, Bernays, for putting up Tina's channel. All right. The featured channel was Lee Trippin. And it's on the screen, but underneath me by Tina. She put the link up there. You can find that link and click on it if you go up in the chat. About a half an hour. I'm double checking, Linda. I am not seeing anything. No S's, no A's, no R's, no N's, no D's, no L's. Right? Nope. There's O that we missed in odd, but there's no D's. No N's. No, there's a P that we missed in the word optic, so we did spell that, but you need 3 words. There's a U in abuse. Doesn't help us. There's an E in used. We did not have an A. A would have been very helpful if we'd gotten an A. There is a B that we missed in abuse. An E in cube. Hold the phone. We have cube and optic on puzzle 1. Let me triple check puzzle 1. We only need 1 more word. No R's, no N's, no D's, no A's, no L's, no S's. There's an I, but doesn't help us. There's a U, still doesn't help us. Yeah. Teasing us. SL, I'm in puzzle 2 now, where we have 1 word, which is moo. Let's just double check. Iceberg, we missed the E. C's. There's a C in exercise, but we don't have the R or the S. There were no L's, no A's, no J's. Yes, there was a J, but we still don't have the S for the word joust. Was there an E? Sure, epic. Hang on. We have epic, and we have moo. Just need 1 more word. We don't have it. I'm sorry, Linda. It's another dud. All right. Better luck tonight. Lord will do. Except on Tuesday nights. Okay. Dag nabbit. I'm sorry, Linda. Okay, I am going to go and go to work. And then at some point this afternoon, I'll put up another channel that will be featuring on the thumbnail. So, in the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. And as always, may God bless. See you tonight at 6. Thank you for being aboard. And the stream. What's going on here?